Hi, I'm Nelson Hill, Electronic Service Team Leader here at Yalabo USA. Today we're going to go over updating the firmware and configuration on both the DYNEO and the refrigerated bath. First, you'll have to get the update file from service at yalabo.us. Once that's been emailed, you'll need a USB drive, 2 gigabytes preferable, formatted for FAT32. Create a folder on the USB drive named Update and copy the file that you've been sent into that update folder. Then you take your USB, insert it into the USB-A slot on the rear of the DD, and it will ask you, would you like to update? Select the yes, click. Now it's going to go through calculating the checksum. Going to delete the memory. It's going to reprogram. It's normal for the screen to go blank. Now it's going to show that it's erasing firmware and programming the firmware. You'll notice that the version has been updated in the upper corner. Next, you'll need to enter the menu and configure the unit with the configuration file that you would be sent. So you click on the menu, go to Service. You'll be given a daily password. This password will only work for 1 day. Press OK, clear. Now we select Install Unit in the service menu, configure device, load the configuration file, and you're going to select the config file off the USB stick, and then you'll get a message configuring unit. And it'll tell you that it's only effective after restarting. You can go back to the home screen, remove the USB stick, and then you have to cycle the power. Now you'll see that the configuration has been updated. And it changed the language to German. So you can switch it back to English. And then the other thing you may need to do is change your date time display to match what you would like. So either on a separate USB stick or after you've deleted the files for the DYNEO DD off of your original USB stick, you'll need to load the update file and the configuration file for the chiller, and then insert the USB stick into the drive on the rear of the DD. Again, it's going to give you the question asking whether you would like to update. Press yes. This one goes a lot quicker. And it's successfully. So now we will have to re-enter the service menu. Remember, this password is only effective for today. You will be given one that will be effective for the date that you're doing this. And we're again going to go to Install Unit, Configure Device, load configuration file, select the configuration file. Now it is going to configure it, the unit, and again, you have to repower the unit off. You can go back to the home screen, remove the USB drive, cycle the power again. It does not give any indication on the front screen of the chiller's configuration. And again, when you configure it, it resets the language back to German. And the date time sequence. So that is how you update the firmware and the configuration on a DYNEO DD and a refrigerated bath combination.